Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Jai Balaya series. Here we are covering PPS. As you people know, we are done with control statements and flow statements and whatever it is. In this, there are five things: simple if, okay. The second one if else. The third one is else if ladder. The fourth one is nested if. For all these four, the common program that you can write is ascending order of three numbers. Forget my spelling, I don't know spelling. Ascending order of three numbers. And the fifth type is switch, switch. For this, arithmetic operator is the only example. Okay, this is the most asked example. And yesterday I have shown. Yeah, what are they? Yeah, sorry. Arithmetic operator is the most used example. Fine. So today I'll show you people using writing the arithmetic operator in a different way, and then we'll work on for loop. 1 second. Palm rejection off. Yeah, let's do it. See, arithmetic operator, we took the inputs as 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for division, right, and 4 for multiplication. This depends on how you take the input. What if the examiner or the evaluator asks you, take minus, plus, star and divide as the options, not as numbers. 1 2 3 4, right? And these are not numbers. These are symbols. So what happens is, you can take these inputs, but not in integer or in float, not allowed. There is a third type of data type which I never talked about that for you, but now I'm explaining it. It's char. Okay, now before going there, I want to explain you char. CHAR. Char stands for character. Okay, it can hold anything. It can hold A to Z. It can hold small a to z. It can hold 0 to 9, or it could also hold symbols like division, star, modulus. Everything is possible. Okay, it's a character, and it can hold only a single value. In example, A can be hold B, D, F, I like this. It cannot hold A, B, C, D like this. Separate single character, it can hold single character. And how you initialize this? Char A comma B, like this you are going to initialize. And the format specifier is control C. You will use control C in both printf and scanf. This much is clear, I guess. Okay, so now since you people know character, and since if in case you are not new and you continue watching my videos, I have done switch case there. Okay, I have done switch case for arithmetic operator in the previous video. You can watch that. Here I'll just show how to take the input in this format and change the switch. So we'll directly go to main. Okay, and here I am initializing char for the option. Char will be C, the choice is C. Then int A comma B to take the inputs of the two numbers. Okay, you will printf, enter two numbers, scanf, take the inputs, then printf, enter choice, double quotes low, /n, 1 for not 1, plus for addition, minus for subtraction, star for multiplication, slash for division. Ila istaru, slash and kodtaru, printf close. You will close the printf. Scanf, percentage C, ampersand C, because C is the variable I used for character and percentage C is the format specifier. This much is done. Once this is done, we will get the input. User can enter plus, minus, star or divide. He will enter anything. So switch ravali and write C. If you people have seen my previous video, you know how to use switch. Case vastundi kada. After case, remember this. If in case you have taken inputs as numbers, you can write it directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, that thing is possible. But you are taking it as a character, you cannot write it as just plus. Because plus has a meaning of addition as well. Even you cannot write A directly, you cannot write B directly. You have to write them inside single quote, plus single quote, minus single quote, into single quote. This is how you write a character. Okay, this is how you specify a character. So come back here. plus rasi, codes rasi, then write printf, the sum is case 2 minus subtraction equal to case 3 star multiplication equal to case 4 division equal to. This is how you write it and close the switch. So just make the modification in the previous program. If in case you want to take the symbols, write the symbol, put it in single quote, that's it. The case part will be complete. And the data type is character. It's not an integer or float, it's a character. This completely completes our control statements. Here our control statements end. Okay, we are done with control statements. Now the second part is loops. The second part that we need to do is loops. Okay, loops are iterative statements. In simple, when you want to execute particular statements again and again and again and again and again and again, instead of writing them again and again and again, we can just put them in loop and repeat the iteration how many times we want. Is it clear? This is why we use loops. Loops is nothing but if we write 3 statements which you want to run 4 times, you can just repeat them 4 times. This is why loops are used. In very simple, loops are the iterative statements used to perform a set of operations again and again until some set of conditions are satisfied. Okay, now there are mainly 3 types of loops available in C. The first one is for loop, the second one is do while, okay, no dash, just do while. A third one is while, and the most famous loop that anyone uses is for loop, the second one is while loop, and the third one is do while loop. I will teach them one after one. For this video, let's do with for loop. Okay, see the theory part, notes part, you can download it from internet wherever you want. Just 2-3 lines, what is for loop, adi idani, write it in your own words. I'll just explain the syntax and explain you how to use it. For loop has mainly 3 parts. It has 3 parts. In simple, first semicolon, second semicolon, close. This is the syntax of for loop. Bracket open, bracket close. Whatever conditions you write inside the for loop should be written inside this flower brackets. Okay, and this is the condition. Now I'll tell you what exactly it is. For loop, first space represents initialization. This represents initialization of the for loop. The second part is termination, when you want to end the loop, and the last part is increment or decrement. That's it. This is the syntax of for loop. Flower bracket open, ikkada 3 lines, done. This is the complete syntax. Increment or decrement, initialization, termination, increment and decrement. This is the reason why for loop is very popular. You can initialize, terminate, increment and decrement in a single line. Okay, now example తీసుకోండి. Example for just example, I is equal to 0. I am initializing a integer number I to 0. That means the loop will start from I is equal to 0 while I is less than 5. While I is less than 5, I am incrementing the number I plus plus printf high. Printf high. This is the program. Okay, now I'll trace you out what happens exactly. See, initially I is equal to 0. This condition is satisfied. Okay, then it's gonna check is I less than 5. What is the value of I? It is still 0, which is less than 5. True. So it will enter here and it will print high. It will print high. It will come here, brackets ends, and again it comes here now. Again it comes here. Now I plus plus, we have incremented the value of I. Once it comes to the bracket, it will increment the value of I. Now the value of I is 1. Okay, is I less than 5? Yes, it is still less than 5. It will say high again. And again it will increment the value of I. Now I value is 2. Still 2 is less than 5? High. Now again I value gets incremented to 3. Is 3 less than 5? Yes. High. Again I value is incremented to 4. Is 4 less than 5? Yes. Now I is equal to 5. Is 5 less than 5? No, it is not less than 5. So we'll come out of the loop. Now our cursor will come out here. Okay, this is how loop works, and totally 5 highs will be printed because you started from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I value, every time we are incrementing the I value, so This is how you do it. Is it clear? This is how you initialize. Initialize the value of loop from where you want to start. Set a termination loop when you want to end the loop, and either do increment or decrement. Okay. And the second thing, if you write something like this, just without any condition, if you put it like this, it's always true. It's always true. There is no termination at all. If you don't specify any condition, it's always true. And there is no mandatory that you have to specify all the three parts. If you just put this, and if you, for example, I'll show you. For I is equal to 0, I is less than 5. See, the same program what we wrote above. But I'm not writing I plus plus, I'm simply closing the bracket. No increment or decrement, and I'm printing high. I'm printing high. Now what happens is, when I is equal to 0, is still less than 5, we get high, okay? But there is no increment or decrement operator. Again it will come here, still the I value remains 0 itself. We are not even doing anything here. No, it's blank. Still I value remains same, still it's less than 5, high. Still I value is 0, still high. And this loop is called as infinite loop. Since there is no proper termination, this loop is never gonna end. Your screen is completely gonna be filled by high. I'll show you practically, wait, it will be better. Just give me a second, don't hang up. Yeah, see this, keyboard ekkadra. Why am I not able to? Okay, pen connector on the, I'm unable to, oh sorry. Okay, now 1 second. What happened? This is chinnaga undi keyboard. Okay. See now, I'm initializing a variable int I, okay, in which I'm gonna use my loop. Now see this, for loop, for and conditions. Okay, for I'm setting the I value is equal to, for I is equal to 0, I is less than 5. Okay, no initialization, nothing, emi ledu. Return bracket open. Where is my flower bracket? నా కళ్ళు పోయినా ఈరోజు. Okay, flower bracket done, printf. I think I'll not get output here because this is not a standard compiler. It will just terminate. Output రాకూడదు. Output రాకపోతే it's correct. Okay, and run. See now, it's never gonna come. It's in infinite loop. It is in infinite loop kabatti output ఎప్పటికీ రాదు. See, there is no termination at all. Can you see the difference? There is no termination. But if in case I had given I plus plus here, that is, I am incrementing the value of I, and again it's never gonna end now. Reset. Okay, now see this, for loop ఎలా వాడతారని. int I semicolon for, watch this, I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus ekkada, plus. Okay, now see this, flower bracket open, printf. Okay, printf double quotes లో hi and /n, new line అని. Okay, now see this. ఎందుకు ఇది ఇలా అవుతుంది? ఇది ఇంకా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుందా? what the, 1 సెకండ్, దీనికేమో పిచ్ పెట్టింది. ఇది ఈరోజు ఇది టర్మినేట్ అవుతుందా లేదమ్మా? వెయిట్, ఐ విల్ రీస్టార్ట్ దిస్. యాక్చువల్లీ అదేమో అది అన్కాన్షియస్ అయిపోయింది. యాక్చువల్లీ ఆ ఫార్ లూప్, ఇన్ఫైనైట్ ఫార్ లూప్లో పడి ఇట్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ కమింగ్ అవుట్. జస్ట్ అ సెకండ్. యా, ఇప్పుడన్నా సి కంపైలర్ రామ్మా. ఒక సైడ్ నెట్ స్లో ఉంది, ఇంకో సైడ్ ఇది ఒక పెయిన్, హెడేక్. ఓకే, ఫార్ లూప్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది, run. Now see, I is equal to 0, I is less than 5 plus plus. You can see we got 5 highs. నేను అక్కడ రాసిన అవుట్పుటే ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది. If I make it 10, if I remove it and if I make it 10, okay, and again if I run, now see, 10 times rasa, and you can see the output, we are getting 10 highs. Okay, and remember, in the initialization part, it's not like you have to initialize by 0 itself. You can initialize with any number, 7. This means I will start from 7 till I is less than 10. See now. Now see, I'm running this. It's not like you have to always start with 0. See now. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, we got 7, 8, 9. That is, can I write it here? No. ఇక్కడ 3 times ఎందుకు వచ్చాయంటే, I'll show it here. See, I initialized, understand this, it's very important. See, pen on our 1 second. See, for I is equal to 7 petta, I is less than 10 petta, I plus plus petta, correct? And I'm printing high here. See what happens, initially I is equal to 7 which is less than 10 is true, we got 1 high. Next time we are incrementing the value of I automatically, I becomes 8 which is still less than 10, we get second high. Next again I value gets incremented to 9 which is still less than 10, we get high. But next time I value is 10 which is not less than 10, అందుకే we got 3 highs. So this is how for loop works ma. This is how for loop works. Initialize a value from where you want to start the loop, terminate when you want to end the loop. Either you can perform incrementation or decrementation. ఈరోజు మరి incrementation చెప్తా. See now let's write a program. Okay, now let's write a program. Write a C program to add, okay, to find factorial of a number, ఇది మీ ల్యాబ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అమ్మ. ఓకే, see this how I'm gonna do this. First always my method, split it off. ఈరోజు నా చెయ్యి వర్క్ అవ్వట్లేదు మా సరిగా, mostly I am in tension. See this, always write algorithm, my method. ఇది రాయకపోతే you can't access it. 1 second, I don't like red pen. Okay, first one, take input for number. అవునా, we need to find a factorial అంటే ఒక నంబర్ కావాలి, n. Second one, n is equal to 1 into 2 into so on up to n చేయాలి. That is how factorial, right? n factorial is equal, that is 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 which is also equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. There is nothing wrong. And then print factorial value, f value. ఇంతే కదమ్మా, and then end. This is the logic. In simple factorial అంటే multiplying all the numbers in that range. So see now, ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తా అని, hash include stdio dot h int main. అవునమ్మా, int main. print first integer, ఇది ఇలానే వదిలేయండి. printf enter value for n. ఓకే, వాడు ఎంటర్ చేస్తారు. scanf %d ampersand n. So first variable we need is n. Second, for, now watch, for I is equal to 1 because factorial starts from 1. Don't initialize I is equal to 0. 0 into anything is 0 only. Okay, I is less than or equal to n because factorial of 5 ante 5 is also the number which you need to multiply. 5 is not equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 kabatti I is less than or equal to n and I plus plus. If you know relational operators, only then you can use for loop ma. If you don't know relational operators, go and study relational operators. Okay, next, inta condition అయిపోయింది. come inside. See, I is holding the value of our n value I లో ఉంది. We can multiply it with a factorial value f అని పెట్టుకుందాం, comma f comma I. f అనే ఒక వేరియబుల్లో ఐఎమ్ హోల్డింగ్ ద ప్రీవియస్ ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ వాల్యూ. సో f is equal to f into I is the formula. That's it. ఇదేమని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తా. we are done. printf factorial is equal to %f comma f return 0, ఇది రిటర్న్ 0 అండ్ సో ఐ విల్ ట్రేస్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ నౌ. ఏం చేశాను, ఇది ఎందుకు రాశానని మీకు తెలియాలి. సి, f is equal to I into f. ఓకే, initialize the value of f is equal to 1 always. By default the value of f is 0. If you do it like this, make it 1. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, I'll trace this program for you. ఇక్కడ రాద్దామా, we write it from here. ఇక్కడ I value, ఇక్కడ f value. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ I is equal, let's say n is equal to 5 ఇచ్చా. సో I is equal to 1 is the starting. which is still less than or equal to 5. Is it true or false? True. True. So f is equal to 1 into, that is I value, I into 1, which is f, the initial value 1. So f is equal to 1. Aindamma. Next I plus plus, we are incrementing the value of I. So I becomes 2, which is still less than or equal to 5. True or false? True. So f is equal to, I value is 2, 2 into previous value of f 1. So f became 2i plus plus. Induku we have to store the previous product value. Next I becomes 3, which is still less than or equal to 5. Ikkadiki vaste 3 into, what is the value of f ikkada, what is the value of previous f, that is 2. The answer is 6. Now I plus plus, f is equal to 6. Next I is equal to 4, which is still less than or equal to 5. f is equal to ఎంత ఇప్పుడు 4. I value ఎంత 4. 4 into 6, 6 to the 12, 24. Again I plus plus. I is equal to 5, which is still less than or equal to 5. So f is equal to 5 into 24. Correct? 4 5s are 20, 0 to carry, 5 2s are 10, 120. I plus plus. I plus plus. Now I is equal to 6. Is still it is less than or equal to 5? No. This failed. This condition failed. So terminate. 1 second. So the loop got terminated. Okay, what is the value of f now? F is equal to 120. So what is the value of 5 factorial? What is the value of 5 factorial? The value of 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120, 132 ones are 120. Is it clear? See, we got the answer. You need the f value. F is nothing but the previous product value which you need. Okay, this is how you write the program. Is it clear? This is how you use for loop. So today I want you people to learn for loop completely. For initialization నేర్చుకోండి, termination నేర్చుకోండి, increment decrement నేర్చుకోండి. Without the operator you cannot perform this. Okay, without the operators you cannot perform this. So make all operators ravali, all operators. Without that no for loops, no if loop, no while loop, no do while loop. Loops ni marchipovalsi వస్తుంది. Second unit is completely taken from first unit. Operators లేకపోతే you cannot do anything. So I believe for loop is clear. So today I want you people to write a program. Okay, write a program that takes that takes a number, let's say n. Okay, 5 ani, then it should print the sum of first n natural numbers. But 5 అని ఇస్తే 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 output రావాలి for loop లో. If he gives n is equal to 10, first 10 natural numbers, 1 2 3 so on up to 10, ఇంతవరకు sum print అవ్వాలి. So I want you people to write this program today so that you understand for loop. And if in case if it looks simple for you, then you can say enter the range. That is, you can enter the lowest as to greatest of 10. Then you should print the sum of all the numbers 2 3 4 so on up to 10. ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కూడా రాయొచ్చు. So make sure you people understand for loop today. And ఈ టేబుల్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అమ్మా. You need to understand what is happening. Initial part is check the condition. Second part terminate అయిందా లేదా, I plus plus I minus minus మీద full program base అయి ఉంటుంది. I hope this much is clear. So this is about for loop. I am ending the video here. Tomorrow I'll teach you while and do while together. Okay, bye.